everyone, it's FallenDice, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Adventures with FallenDice. So in our last one, we had everything set up, all this was working. I'll go down and show you, but we basically have two of our quarries have gone almost to bedrock, and the other two are almost to diamond level. We had issues with Buildcraft and quarries breaking and having to completely recreate them to get them working again. So some of them got a bit ahead of the other ones. So also, I've used up all of the lava, cleaned it out, cleared it out, so this no longer has any room. And I also had an accident with power. And I'm not sure how the accident happened because I'd had nothing plugged directly into here. It was still coming out of there, but for some reason with bugs and whatnot, it seemed to think it was getting higher power and destroyed all my recyclers and one MFE. And of course, I took the generator out afterwards because I didn't need it anymore. There was no more fuel. These are empty. I think you're got some power, but you're empty, and I think you're empty, yeah. So I'm down to one MFE left, which is why I have everything turned off right now. So the plan now, yeah, I think I even still have some stuff in here to macerate when I ran out of power. Sure. Oh yeah, because the only thing left with power is over here. Okay, so anyway, so my new plan for today. There. You should have power. Oh, I gotta run over here. Alright, anyway, I'm sorry. Alright, the plan for today is solar. I didn't do solar right away because I had all of the lava, so I had the geothermal, didn't need to. But now we do, because I haven't even finished my 4 quarries down there, and I ran out of power. So, we're going to create some solar, and then in addition, we're going to set up a couple more quarries, and it's going to kind of be a work in progress to see how this actually works out, because I'm not sure exactly how far I can be away from the quarry before the Buildcraft errors, I won't call them mistakes, but bugs, start to affect and break the quarries, and then I have to go back and redo them. So it's going to kind of be, we'll be testing it out to see how this works, and hopefully it can work, because I've done the 4 in the middle, and I'd like to do another 8, 2 on the back side of each one. It depends on positioning and stuff, so we'll see how this works out. But I'll show you what I've gotten so far. Diamonds are empty because I've been going down and hand doing them. So I've gotten, I think, about 12 or 13 stacks of diamond blocks out of it. So that's been pretty good. We got about a stack of lapis, because lapis kind of comes to the lower levels. I've gotten 2 stacks of redstone blocks, plus this is what I've hand taken out of there, so not much dust at all. A lot of obsidian, a lot of uranium, rubber that doesn't come from the quarries. Gold, I've got almost a stack of gold blocks, which is awesome. I was out of gold, so that's going to be helpful. Tin, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 stacks of tin, plus we've got some more built up already. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 stacks of coal blocks, plus this, plus a bunch of stacks of coal. Oh, coal ore blocks, which, yeah. So lots of coal again, we're building up our supply of that. A lot of scrap boxes and some scrap. Scrap's been going well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 7 stacks of iron, but I've also got a few stacks of refined iron. Grab that. I was running. I'm gonna need a lot of this for what I plan on doing, so I just threw a bunch of these over in the induction furnaces. Copper, lots of copper blocks, so we got a lot, and I mean a lot of supplies ready, so we'll be able to do some good building. But I do want to do some more mining here before I head off. I want to have basically pretty much all the supplies I need for a while. So let me head downstairs. I'll show you where our quarries are, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are down at our quarries. Like I said, this one is just getting to bedrock level. This one's, as you can see, is pretty much almost done with bedrock level. And then our two over here, they're, like I said, just about to diamond level now. Haven't gotten any diamonds out of them yet, but they're almost to that point. Once those are done, I'll clear this whole area out, and this will all be solid and everything. And my plan is to put a quarry on either end, on each one of these ends. So we'll do two over there, two over there, two over there, and two over there. But anyway, so I'm going to meet you back upstairs, but I think what we're going to do first here, like I said, is I want to set myself up for solar. But in the process, since I don't need that room for my lava anymore, I think it's time to maybe do a little more redesigning for how we've got our processing plant set up. So I will see you over there shortly. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do in here is, well, we're going to redo our sorting. I think I'm going to make everything a diamond chest, because I have diamonds now. Diamonds were never the problem was gold. And I've got gold now, so I'm going to think about maybe making a diamond chest for each one of these. And for items with more stuff, maybe I'll add an extra chest on top. But this will make it easier for me to sort everything with the space available, and maybe even add in a couple extra things to sort. Like I said, I'm going to maybe turn my quarry on long enough to use this. I don't want to waste any power. We'll get ourselves completely depleted, and actually I have stuff to do right now, so let me get some pipes here real fast. Once I'm completely depleted and I've used up all my, actually, you know what, never mind, there we go. We're just going to put all of our energy into these, and then we're going to take everything apart. I'm going to go up top here. We're going to take all of this apart, and we're just going to reroute everything, redo it from the beginning with our diamond chests and all of our new stuff. And then I'll come in there, I'll show you how we, for the power, when it comes time for that, I'll come back in, I'll show you how we craft our solar panels and then the solar arrays. And then we'll get that all installed, and yeah. So anyways, I'm going to take all this apart, and then I will be back shortly to kind of show you how we're redesigning our processing plant here. Alright, so we've got power run to our two MFEs over here. And then down here we've got our 7. So we should be able to have everything powered and a ample amount of backup power is what we're looking for. If I do end up needing more power, what I'll probably end up doing is stack another MFE up here with the cable going up there, and then the two outputs will come down into here. So what I may end up doing, I think that's the case. Space. So we'll probably put 1, 2, 3, 4 recyclers, and then I'm thinking the extra recycler will go right there. So that'll be our door here, or maybe just, it's kind of funny. You can tell how a lot of YouTubers have a little OCD. Things have to be in just a certain way. So I guess we'll put the other recycler there. That works. Manual one will be right here. Automatic ones will be right here. Now, one thing is output coming and going up. I think I'm gonna keep them upstairs, just because I don't want to have to see them. I need the output to come from the side, and I don't want it kind of going up. I'm trying to keep this as clean as I can, so we'll put it upstairs. And yeah, we'll just have a little extra space there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this extra space, but I'm going to have to figure something out, because it'll annoy me if I don't. So I just need to come up with something to put here. Figure it out later. No? 3 over here. I think we just got a bigger room. I have an idea for how to make this work. So yeah, we're just going to make this one larger. And we're going to make it 2 rooms again. And all the recycled stuff is going to be behind is to keep the same size room. So we got 2 on the side of this one, 2 on the side of this one. So we'll have a wall going here. That. But where the recyclers go. Actually, no. Sorry. Rephrase that. That's where the wall was. Well, it's actually, well, not wall was. That's where I thought of it on the wall. Okay. So wall's going to be here. We're back to this idea. And then we give it 2 spaces, 2, 3, 4. There. Transfer to here. Now, this. There we go. And where we got the recyclers at the base, pipes going down and up. So same over here. And then the rest of it will be wall. Nice. And since these are, there'll still be a 2 wide walkway between here, so it's going to be close enough to, and I can put the facades. That's the other thing too. Right now we can't do facades. Facades and, or facades if you're a fan of RenEvo. But what they do is they basically put a covering over pipes and things that make it look like it's a block. So I'd be able to put like you know, make these into smooth stone block looking things, but they'd still be pipes, which is kind of cool. Alright, I like this a lot. Helps alleviate my OCD, but it's also functional, which is always the key component in these things when we're doing them. So then up here, we'll be running, and probably we really only need to run 1 up because all of them will combine into a single pipe. What I may do here, just because I like the windows. Do it like that, yep. And we're just going to go like this. I have to cover 1 window up. So, here we go. There's no longer a window. Alright, gotcha. Okay, so I like the way this looks, and it allows me to continue to keep all my machines down here so I don't have to go up anywhere to access them. We can't do that anymore though. So now, let's see, recyclers. Yep. So you go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what I'll do to power them is I'm going to go underneath. So let's do that. I'll replace these ones afterwards, but it's just easier to run this all the way across like that. And since we're already going underground, it makes sense to just do it this way. Alright. Let's see. There. Alright, and power is run. Cool. Alright. Now what are we going to do next? Alright, actually we'll set this up here real quickly. So we're going to have our outputs coming. And we're going to do this just like we did before. Everything going by iron into 1 up. Which I think will be there. And then the same over here. And then we just need to add first. And we just need to do this real fast off camera here, and then I'll be back and show you. Actually, before I forget, very, very, very important. I need to place these in here. This is our transformer upgrade. This is what's going to prevent me from what has happened a couple times before with that weird bug. Even though I had the right power coming into it, for some reason it thought I didn't, and they exploded. And the funny thing is right now I'm actually not having the right power. At the moment it's coming straight off of the MFE, which would explode these normally. But by placing in our transformer upgrades, we're good to go. And then I'm going to go with 4 right now. My plan, I think, is to possibly go higher. But I have to first see if it gets enough power to keep up with these. Because I may have to add another upgrade to these. And if I do, I'll show you how that is made. Actually, I haven't shown you how these are done yet here. Let me do those real fast. For our overclocker, first we need to start off with an empty cell. An empty cell is made by placing 4 tin like this, and that will give you 16 empty cells. When you have this in your inventory and right click on any washer, it will fill up and it will become a water cell. The water cell is then converted into a 10K coolant cell by surrounding it by tin, in the same way that we created the initial cell, and that will give us our 10K coolant cell. Once you have your coolant cell, add 2 copper cables insulated and 1 electronic circuit, and that will give you our overclocker upgrade. For our transformer upgrade, we first need a MV transformer. This is made by placing a machine block with a twice insulated gold cable on the top and the bottom. We place that MV transformer in the center with another set of twice insulated cables on either side of it, a electronic circuit below, and then glass in all the other places. We will then get our transformer upgrade. Alright, so it's update time. So here we go. We got our 4 recyclers plus 1 there. Feeding from up top, and of course from the back, which we can't see, coming down. Then over here, coming off of all of our MFEs, which are going down and coming straight over here to power this, we've got macerator, 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 macerator. This is our manual extractor compressor, and they've all got hoppers. The 4 main macerators are getting fed from up top, so it'll be gold, iron, copper, tin. And this is a manual one, so if I need to manually macerate anything, I can just go up there and throw it in the hoppers. And then same thing with the compressor and the extractor. It'll be manual. I'll walk up and right-click it, put stuff in the hopper, and there it goes. Across from there, we've got our induction furnaces, which are now getting fed from up top here. And I've decided to make this like a hallway now. What my plan on doing for this as well is I want to put a window here so you can kind of, as you walk by, you can really look inside and see what's going on, which I think will be kind of cool. And then we'll head back over here, show you a little bit up the stairs. Right now it's kind of fun to get through here, but things are a little less crowded up top now. So that comes over here. I had to move around those two so I can place my items that are going into the macerators down here, and then our power comes over there, and then technically our items are going to be coming up top, which actually means, I'm glad I'm up here looking at this because I have to think about this. I need to route those like this. That way we can bring our output of our induction furnaces up and then link them up as we get to that point in this process. So yeah, evolving, changing, but getting better. And of course we have our switch here. In case I hadn't mentioned it before, if you have redstone going into an induction furnace, it'll basically start heating it up, and it will keep the heat so you don't have to worry about it once it's getting fuel. So instead of it going up and down, it'll just stay at 100%, which means it'll cook things really, really quickly. I may at some point add 1 more furnace just for manual furnacing things, because right now, I can still walk up and right-click it to add stuff in there, so that's fine. I can leave this on all the time as we're using solar, so we're still good to go with that. So now I'm just working on routing items. So 4 of these will be going down, under, and up into here, and then the outputs are going to come off the sides, or actually no, I guess the front. Maybe I'll put the switches in the front because I want to have stuff on the side. But anyway, I'll show you exactly how we decide on this when I come back. Alright, so I think I'm pretty good in here. It's more industrial looking. Alright, so again, power here, recyclers, power going underneath into our macerators. Macerators getting their items from up top from our quarry, except for compressor, extractor, and manual macerator. Their outputs are going to go up and into our storage system over there. Outputs of these go down, up into our induction furnaces. I had to put the piping on the back because if I added it on the side, it went into this one, which is a pain. So now it goes out the back, which will push this all one further back. So now it's just a single wide hallway. No, sorry. And we still have our nice little view in there. I like it. Switches on the side, keeping fully powered. Power coming from the top. Again, items from here underneath there. Items out going up there. And that takes us up to the roof now. Had to do a little more maneuvering for the power for those, but it is what it is. I'd rather the ugly up top than the ugly below. Grab that real fast. So again, we have, this is our output from our quarry. So items coming over here, we'll have recyclable items going that way. Iron, gold, tin, copper, going on that direction there. And then this is the output heading over here to storage. And then over here, induction furnaces output coming over to storage. And in addition, just to kind of show stuff that we don't need to process coming from the quarry, also going to storage. So now we just need to rework our storage room. So first off, I need to make some more diamond chests. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll come in and start playing around down here. So I will be right back. Alright, so here is our new chest room. It had to kind of be done this way just to make sure that we don't have things going to double chests. So we have it separated like this. Got more room for just stuff that I want to have in here. These are all just hooked up to what's coming into them. Head upstairs to take a peek at what we got going now. And yep, so coming up here is where we kind of divide things. So these are all the items that would be coming up. Actually, I forgot. I need wood, or not wood, dirt, and I'll put that in a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So the dirt and wood is going to kind of go up, and it'll head over to over here to our recyclers. But everything else, if it's an ore, it goes. I didn't do those yet. Man, I forgot. All I was worrying about was this stuff. Alright, so but it routes it over, so we get all of our different items there. The ore and the recycle stuff has to come up. Ore is going to come down in these spots here, and recycle's over there. But everything else is good. The single-use extractor, compressor, and macerator come over straight into a chest over there, so they just got their own chest. Recycled items come over here into this one. I had to be kind of creative with some of the stuff just because it's an upstairs room. It doesn't have to be perfect and pretty. Now we just got to hook up power. Alright, so we're in full-blown fabrication mode, getting ready to make a lot of solar panels. So we're working on the items. Got a bit of rubber and coal dust around, but I need some more coal dust. Grab some more. This thing right now is extracting some more rubber. Over here I have a macerator, or had one. I think he's completely out right now, but I got 8 overclockers on it, so it's breezing through. think we're done with the extractor, so I'm going to go ahead and take that energy crystal out and get ready to put it in here. It's a cool thing about this transformer upgrade. It allows us to use energy crystals in these tier 1 items, so things go a lot faster than what they were before. Holy cow, that's a lot more power than I was thinking I was using. Holy cow. I was just chewing right through it. I made a bunch of refined iron as well. So while that's going over there, we'll head over here and we'll get started on the crafting for this. Alright, so before we can go any further, we have to get the basics. So we need a lot of generators. And I went over generators, I think a couple episodes ago, but we'll do it again right now. So first we make generators. First off, we need furnaces. And yes, I'm about to make 64 furnaces because I am making, to start off with, 64 solar panels, which is what we need to make our medium solar array. We then take our 64 furnaces and 5 more stacks of iron ingots in this matter will give us 64 iron furnaces. We then need some rechargeable batteries here. That is the 4 tin, 2 redstone, and the copper cable. For a generator, we then take the iron furnace, 3 refined iron, and a rechargeable battery, and that will give us our generator.
And finally, our solar array is created by placing 3 coal dust, 3 glass blocks, 2 electronic circuits, and 1 generator, and that will give us our solar panel. We then make our low voltage solar array by placing a low voltage transformer and surrounding it by our 8 solar panels, and this will give us our low voltage solar array. One solar array has the same power as 8 of the regular solar panels, and our medium voltage, which we want to do, would have the same as basically 64 regular ones. But I don't have the materials yet, so we're just going to place our single solar arrays right now, and then wait and see as the sun comes out to see how much power we get.
Alright, it looks like the sun is out. So let's go check, make sure everything's working. Yep, and we are ever so slowly charging up. Wow, definitely a far cry from what I was getting with the geothermal, but it is power, and as long as it's daylight, it will fill up. And pretty much what we needed to do is to keep filling up while we continue to farm our resources that we are short, and that is our rubber. And then I can run the extractors for that. And in addition to the rubber, I might need to macerate a little bit more coal, but I think that's probably about the only thing I'm really short of. I got plenty of iron. I may need some more refined iron. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. I think I did use most of that. I think we're down to just needing the insulated cables is where my problem is right now. So I'm heading over to see if I can't find some more sticky resin. Last time I looked, it hadn't grown back yet. Not yet. I'm half tempted to cut it all down and replant it, and at least run the logs through the extractor, because I know I get at least a rubber for each one of those. I don't remember how many saplings I still had. I may just do that, just because I need I need it right now. I'll go see what I got. I may just do that just to kind of get a jump start on things. I'd like to at least get 2 medium voltage arrays going to start sending me power down there. The ultimate goal is to get like a high voltage array, but that's a ways away yet, because I need 8 mediums just to get a high, and right now I've only got 2 lows. I need 8 lows to get 1 medium, so it's a ways away yet, but we will continue working on it. So I will be back when I've got a little more progress here. Alright, we are ready to do this. We have enough to do a full stack of solar panels. So let me remember what my recipe was here again. So we got coal dust, glass, coal dust, glass, coal dust, glass, circuit, generator, circuit. There we go. Stack of solar panels. And then that will give us, eventually I need all these. I didn't need these quite yet. That'll give us 8 of the low voltage solar arrays. And I betcha I need a medium voltage transformer to complete this. And to build that, what am I missing? Oh, easy. I already have all the stuff in here. Oh, I actually have one right there. Sweet. Alright, medium voltage solar array. So this is the equivalent of 64 solar panels. Alrighty. So we'll put you up here. And then we'll add in our cable. And then we'll head down and see how much faster we're building up electricity now. Definitely going faster. Still not as fast as our geothermal was, but I would imagine probably close to fast enough to power everything, because each one of these is, again, only running one. The big thing is we're running with overclockers, and so those are going to increase the amount of power we're using. I'm going to remove that, so now we're completely running off of this, and it's still building up. Okay, that's good with the overclocker. So we should be good to go as long as we're building up so we can still continue to function while we're overcast or at night. Again, those are our key concerns. This one's still going to be slow, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another cable and put the second of our low voltage ones up next to it just so I can get the extra juice. There we go. So now that one's taken off of 2 of the low, and we got 1 medium there. And we'll continue to upgrade these as we go. Again, our key thing is materials. It takes a bit of materials to do this. This sure is not uh, easy. I went through a lot of copper. I mean, I still got a lot left. Obviously, I could do it again. Quite a bit of iron. Oh, that's tin, isn't it? Yeah. And even, oops, sorry, tins over here. Yeah, I went through a lot, and a lot of rubber as well too. So, but the key component of all this is now that we are sustainable. At least I think sustainable. Did it get dark? I guess it did. I'm not getting any juice right now from any of these to fill up. You're going down, so you're... It must have gotten dark. Let me take a peek. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. I just have a ton of light outside. As I get closer to the outsides, I can tell we are definitely dark. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. So anyways, before I was saying, now I can go back. I can once again turn on my quarries, and I can start processing all my materials again. I definitely like this a lot. I like the look of it. I like the fact that they're all being separately powered, so I should be able to get some real good speed going. Well, as I see how much power I build and stuff, I might think about adding a few more overclockers to speed things up, but for now I think we're doing pretty good. Right now, ooh, we're all the way down to the last bit of rubber wood. But yeah, so now I'm about ready to go over, turn on the switch over at our quarry and start processing all of our ores again. And once those are complete, then add in a couple more quarries, and then I think we'll be ready to move on to maybe some of the different industrial craft things. I haven't quite decided yet, but we're definitely getting to the point where we can actually start looking at some other stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. It was fun doing all this, kind of making it a little less chaotic and crazy. I like the organization. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.